Hello and welcome back to Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition with me, Bardon, the nameless one, Dakon, Anna, Mort, Standish, and what was her name again? Rishika, I guess. I'm gonna keep pronouncing her name differently, I think, every time. But
all right.
Oh, we got stuff on the ground here. Oh no, did we get stuff somewhere else? And no, monster jokes. That was from her. Okay, so let's get everyone over here and let's start giving people stuff. Okay, so Fiend's Tongue can go to you, Monster Joke to you. What was the number of Q-Yin? What's that all about? This is a tattoo of a number, an intricate weaving of ink and flesh, squirms unheld, as if it's sought at a host. It is a number of Q-Yins, a personal identifier that radiates law. When applied, the tattoo works itself into the skin of its owner, protecting it against the depredations of strongly chaotic creatures. It cannot be used by someone of chaotic alignment. Okay. Oh, we did get the Blade of the Immortal. We probably don't need all this stuff anymore. So we probably should have maybe sold that back. And then let's go pick this up. Oh, let's pick it up. Okay, so let's grab that and our bandages. Yeah, we're lucky. I'd probably drop bandages on the ground God knows how many times. Tomb plans. These are plans of a custom-made tomb. Stenciled proudly across the top edge are the words "Engineered for Eternity." Okay, so let's give those to you. Let's give the left arm to you, seeing as you don't have any arms anyway. And let's give all of this stuff to you as well. Okay, and the hammer. High quality stiletto. Let's see, that is 1 to 6 piercing, 1 to 4 piercing. Okay, so I guess we're using the right one at the moment. Yeah, and then let's talk to her and see what else we can buy. What are you, Vrishtika? Let's talk to her. Vrishtika sighs loudly. An owly fiend, a half-demon. My mother was Tanari, a fiend, and my father a great king of mortals. Such a rude question, but then you're rather rude-looking yourself, aren't you? I had other questions. I'll entertain any questions about the merchandise, but I'm not going to be drawn into one of your famous 20 questions about anything around the spire. Understood? What did you mean by calling Mort prevaricating? Prevaricating, misrepresenting, prejuring, dissimulating, lying. Oh, did I say that? I meant a floating, disembodied, pontificating skull, as in dogmatic, always stating an opinion in a self-important manner. Vrishika smiles innocently. That could apply to you as well, I think. I had other questions. Tell me about this place at least. What you see within this shop is the result of much trading and travelling across the plains. She makes a sweeping gesture of the shop. Weapons, charms, and other specialty items are for sale here. As well, everything that is rare and oh so exquisite fills this emporium. Your needs, I sate them. Okay, so let's see her exotic items again. I want to get that, but let's buy other stuff first. Okay, let's the Diva's Tears. You examine a small glass vial labeled as Diva's Tears. These were collected from a diva who was captured during a blood war skirmish. The fiends tormented the prisoned angel for eons before he at last escaped. This small bottle holds the 12 tears he shed in that time. Their price is but 100 coppers. Okay, I guess I'll take them. Let's look at the front of the store. Examine the elixir of horrific separation. You examine a bottle labeled as elixir of horrific separation. Rishchika presents this to you. This stuff was compounded by a scholar who'd found she possessed a dark half, a side of her which took control at times and bade her do awful things. Kind of Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing there, I guess. This potion was to have split the darker half away from her, creating two separate beings. Mercy killers, however, found and executed her for a string of depraved murders before she could use it. I charge you only 200 copper commons for the elixir. I'll take it. Okay. Front of the store. Let's look at the back of the store then. Okay, let's examine the stained lens. Okay, what's this saying? You examine the stained ground glass lens in the width of your hand, held in brushed steel ring. A small geared protrusion coming off the ring makes it look as if the lens should attach to some sort of clockwork machine, and it smells faintly of horrible perfume. Rishchika holds it up for you. I have no idea what this really is, but it radiates fairly powerful magic. An old soldier named Jesus brought it to me from a lower plane battlefield. He'd murdered his own men in order to escape his tour of duty there, and brought me a number of interesting items he collected over the course of the campaign. I've kept it mostly as a conversation piece, though you may have it for 149 coppers, if you'd like. Let's see. I'm not sure about this one, because she's saying it's a conversation piece. He murdered people, so maybe it's like some kind of crazy thing, so let's leave it be. Let's examine the Yevra's ring. You examine the ring in a small padded case. Rishchika holds it up so that you can see it more closely. This is Yevra's ring of almost invisibility. It makes its wearer invisible. Well, almost. I will part with it for the meager sum of 349 copper commons. Almost invisible, so people can still see us. Maybe we'll get it later if we need something like that. You look at the various shelves towards the back. Examine the rune-covered ale stein. You examine a large pewter ale covered in strange runes. Rishchika holds it up for you to see more closely. An ale mug of unusual manufacture, which keeps its contents, usually beer, of course. Icy cold whatever the surrounding temperature. 299 copper commons, and you'll enjoy the frostiest ale you've ever had outside the paraplane of ice. So that's what the guy back at the bar has. So yeah, maybe that's why he keeps drinking, so we don't want that. Let's examine the tattered ragdoll. The years have not been kind to this tiny ragdoll. It is coming apart at the seams, and it looks like its threads are unraveling. It is obviously intended to be a replica of the Lady of Pain, but the button eyes and its plush softness don't strike much fear into your heart. Rishchika holds it up for you. This was found in a well-trapped strongbox sunk deep beneath the surface of Sigil. It was part of a small hoard of treasure, a forbidden magical text, though I don't know what it's for. If you like it, it's only 99 coppers. So the Lady of Pain might come and kick our ass if we take that, so I think we'll leave that one. Okay, let's look at the front of the store again. I don't want the baby oil. What about the middle of the store? So we've still got this left. We can afford it. It won't leave us with much coppers, but we can afford it. It'll actually leave us with 11 copper. Do we really want to take it? Well, what else are we going to spend our money on at the moment? Yeah, I'll take it. Farewell. So we got to make ourselves some more money, I think. And I want to have a look at what she has in the way of weapons and charms. So we can sell some stuff to her. The Grimoire of Petulant Thought. That's certainly something I could consider selling. Tome of Bone Ash. I'm going to have to check out some of these things and see. I think the Rune of Lesser Warding we can sell now because we copied that. So let's sell that. Then, how about you? Monster Jug, we're going to keep. Fiend's Tongue. A lot of these are things that we bought from her. The Pipe. I might sell that. Not yet though. How about you then? So we could just sell this stuff to be rid of it. So I think that's what I'll do. And Forge Hammer. Because we don't need them at the moment. So it clears up some room. Okay, hammer we're going to keep because we never know when we need that one again. And then let's just start examining the things that we bought. See if there's any interesting stories about them. So the Codex of the Inconceivable. What you had first taken to be a rather unassuming book, held close by a tiny brass lock, is in actuality bound in a strange leather and enchanted bronze. It is labelled simply the Codex of the Inconceivable. Let's use it. What? Let's open it and read. You unlock the book's bindings and open it. As you glance over the tome's contents, your jaw drops. You stand spellbound, flipping through its pages. Its contents are simply too much to be described. Mere words seem powerless to explain the wonders it holds. What was it in it? What was in it, Chief? I don't know what to say, Mort. What? You got to be kidding me, right? Come on, let me see it. Let's show it. Show him the Codex. Mort floats over your shoulder to examine the Codex contents. His eyes nearly pop from his sockets as they scan the pages. But wow. You stand thoughtfully for a moment, looking down at the Codex before closing it and reverently putting the tome away. Let's leave. So let's see if using it does something different. We can just put the book away. So I think maybe are we done with it then? Did we just get what we needed from it? Can we sell? Let's just sell it back to her then. Hopefully that's not a mistake. Now, what else we got? Diva's Tears. This is a small glass vial labeled as Diva's Tears. They were collected from a diva, blah, blah, blah. Okay, she told us that already. Next, more than cube. This small metal toy is a replica of a cube-like mechanical creature with huge eyes on one of its faces. The toy has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 folding wings, and at least 18 points. Okay, so what happens if we use this? Let's move the arms and make sword fighting noises. The toy clicks on words as you move its clockwork joints with Within moments, the tiny cube has vanished. Every imaginary opponent you have sent against it or vanquished, and settled back to its normal position. Let's wave its arms and make cheering noises. Hordes of imaginary creatures cheer the cube's victory. You can almost see a tiny oily tear brimming on one of its eyes. It is a hero, the greatest cube ever to roam the plains, and everyone loves it. Put the cube away for further battles against the multiverse. Mort stares at you and shakes his head. What's that, cube hero? Mort's a stupid skull? Oh, this is me. What's that, cube hero? Mort's a stupid skull? Why, yes he is. Isn't he, cube hero? Hey, it didn't say that. Yes it did. It said it just now. What? Give me that thing. No, it's mine. He only wants to hang out with me anyway. Don't you, cube hero? Yes you do. I just want to hold it for a second. But you don't have any hands. I'll hold it in my teeth. No, I think I'll just put it away for now.
I am gonna smash that Modron cube to bits.
Did you hear anything, cube hero? Neither did I. Right, so what else have we got? So maybe that's just something for annoying Mort. Oh, we don't want to talk to that thing's crazy. We don't want to talk to that. Receiving room logbook. We have elixir of horrific separation. The vial of elixir of horrific separation was compounded. Okay, we don't know what to do that yet. We can use this though. What does this do? Damage 2 to 3 piercing, enchanted. Okay. It's not great, is it? We'll use it, I guess. Alright. This is the command word now. Note, this item can only be used through dialogue with an object or creature. So I think we can maybe go back and talk to the other guy. What was his name? I can't remember. But the guy that wanted it. This is a twisted little imp-like creature. A quasit. A sort of fiendish familiar that has been polymorphed by powerful magic into sweet milk chocolate, imported from the lower plains. They are quite prized by lovers of chocolate and confections. So that's something to give to someone else, I think. Okay, so who else did we give stuff to? You, I think. Monster Jug. Fiend's Tongue. Okay, Fiend's Tongue. This is a fiend's silvery tongue floating in a jar of brine. It's said that once placed into the mouth. Okay, so if we need to get something to talk, maybe we can use that. This is a heavy, plain-looking metallic jug with a hinged stopper. Despite its common appearance, you feel reluctant to touch the thing, as if it might bite you. You've been told there's some sort of monster trapped inside, but peering into the jug's mouth reveals nothing but black inkiness. Okay, so maybe break it and we get a monster. But if we're going to break it, we're not going to do it in here. We're going to go outside and break the jug, I think. And then our other items we'll keep. Okay, out we go. Oh, hang on, there's something coming, wants to fight us.
I'm gone.
Yep, we'll fight you, Shadow. That was pretty easy. Okay, so let's go over here and maybe smash the jug. Oh, not the Fiend's Tongue. It's a monster jug. You can actually use it though. You can't. Okay. Okay, you can. And then quick items maybe. Select item. F2, monster jug.
All right.
No. Maybe he's got to equip it as a weapon. Or in his hand at least. Did I put it in his hand? Hopefully. I'll put it up here, isn't it? Wrong item type. Oh, we just use it, okay. This is a heavy, plain looking metallic jug with a hinge stopper. Despite its common appearance, okay, let's upend the jug, see if anything comes out. At first there's nothing, but then a black viscous liquid begins to bubble out from the jug's mouth, forming a slimy pool of steaming tarry filth on the ground. As the jug begins to dissolve in your hands, the pool begins to writhe, throb, and rise to form a tall, hideous creature. What the... Okay, so where is the tall, hideous creature?
Done.
Is that it? Where's the hideous creature? Huh? We just got ripped off. Where's the tall, hideous creature? We don't have the jug anymore.
Done.
Where's the... We wanted to fight a monster. Okay, not sure what happened there. But we are out of time for this episode, so I think I'm gonna look up online to see if that's what's supposed to happen with that joke. Maybe we just wasted our money on it. But yeah, that is the end of this episode. So from myself, the Nameless One, Dakon, Anna, Mork, and the tall, hideous creature who never showed up, it's goodbye, and we really do hope to see all of you next time. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.